Hi guys, today I'm going to do Botox. The last time I did it was about 4 months ago, and I've had requests to show the lines here when you scrunch. Now, a couple things I wanted to cover beforehand is I've had a lot of people contact me regarding where I purchase products, how they can get the products, and I just want to make sure that it's thrown out there that I'm a nurse practitioner and I practice medicine and psychiatry, and that I have accounts set up with pharmaceutical companies and I've been trained in doing this. So you can't just go buy products from anywhere and get your hands on it if you do not have a medical license and do not have training in this specialty of aesthetic medicine. It's dangerous to inject yourself, and I've been injecting for probably about 4 years now, and it's just that you need a lot of experience doing it. Most people who inject don't inject themselves. So that's out there. Other thing is, there's a couple videos I had where I didn't put on gloves, and I had one person comment on that. I mean, it's my own face. I will continue to put gloves on from here on out, but there's really no contamination. I mean, I wash my hands beforehand, so it's my own germs on myself. That being said, we can start. I have some movement up here, not much. I have some movement, more movement here. This is probably my strongest muscle group. And then I have some lines here. The lines themselves aren't really popping out, but I'm gonna do it anyway to demonstrate how it's done. Usually when I do inject, I take into consideration this whole area. This is just one big muscle group that works together. So you wanna make sure you kind of zap the whole thing, because I see a lot of people walking around that have wrinkles all along here and nothing here because they've been getting Botox for years. So I do include this area typically when I do treatments for Botox. And then the other thing I wanted to demonstrate is my nose and how it came out once it settled. Far straighter here. I had a bump right here before, so it looks just straighter, better. But here we go with the Botox. Botox is a neurotoxin. It will last you about 3 to 6 months. Average last of Botox is about 4 months, which is what I get out of it. A couple people it will last longer. It kind of depends on your metabolism and how strong your facial movements are. So I'm just cleaning off with some alcohol. I'm also going to do a little bit around my eyes, mainly because people have wanted to see it, but I don't really have much movement there. I mean, a little bit is starting to pop out now. I'm not too concerned with that, but we'll demonstrate. So here we go. I'm gonna start right in the middle here. Okay. These bumps you see will go down in about 10 to 15 minutes. It's gonna look like nothing ever happened. It's gonna take about a week for the Botox to settle in. In 2 weeks, it's gonna hit its peak of working. It does take time for Botox to build in your system. Now I'm gonna do a little bit on my forehead, not a lot. And then you see this eyebrow's higher. It's always been higher. This is how that eyebrow sets. I'm gonna try to minimize it a little bit, but I kind of like it higher a little bit anyway. There is a small risk of bruising with Botox. I don't tend to bruise in general. I'm not the type of person that bruises, and then I generally, when I inject, I don't tend to bruise much anyway, clients. That should be good enough. I like to keep it natural to where there's a little bit of movement. I don't like to be completely frozen. So this should all even out, smooth out. And then I'm gonna do a little bit right in the middle here. And then these lines, we can inject them, but you can see I don't really have any actual set wrinkle in there, but there's no harm in preventing wrinkles from occurring. That's the whole point of Botox, is to prevent your wrinkles. Once the wrinkle forms, like this one has, there's not much you can do. I mean, had I started maybe a year earlier, that wouldn't be there. And then that will be enough to hold me over in those two sides. And then we'll do around the eye. Just a couple units. Please don't try this at home. And please don't be doing stuff like this on yourself. And I have a little bit left. I'm gonna just put some more in the middle here. So I'll be back in about 2 weeks to show you what we look like and what I look like. And that is it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be back in 2 weeks and show you. Thanks for following.